Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tatiana Anissa. If you're new here, welcome to the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. I am honestly so excited for today's video because I wasn't initially supposed to even be filming this right now. It is August 1st. Happy August, guys. It's almost fall. But you guys, I was on Ulta last night and I was like, oh my god, let me just see what's new, new at Ulta. So when I saw that Morphe 2 was out at Ulta 2 days before Morphe even said they were supposed to be there, I immediately added a bunch of things to my cart. And when I saw that they had something online by the name of the Morphe 35C palette, and I was like, what is this? Never seen it before. This gotta be new. It's under new arrivals, duh. I immediately added that to my cart as well, along with my Morphe 2 stuff. And then something in me today, like this was last night, so something in me today was like, let me go to Ulta and see, because I'm seeing that they have this in store, so let me go see what they got. I go to Ulta and this wasn't even out on display at Ulta. I go there so much, so they all know me. It doesn't hit stores until August 2nd. So I was able to get this today, which is August 1st, which is why I'm going to have this video up for you guys tomorrow, which is a Sunday. I don't post on Sundays, but I feel like this is something that people gotta see, because when I tell you guys, this palette is absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. So let's get started with this review. This is the packaging of the palette. This is the Morphe 35C Everyday Chic palette, and it has 35 shades. And it says, take your look from daytime to night with this palette of stylish stunners. Neutral shades of taupe and camel are complemented by soft hues of purple, jade, and sapphire, with velvety matte and eye-catching shimmery finishes. These shades add a touch of glam to any occasion. This is my kind of palette. This is my kind of palette, and so far I've been loving what Morphe has been releasing, but I can't wait to show you guys this palette. So, for the first time ever, Morphe has decided to put this beautiful pink embossing on their palettes. Normally it's like white, I think, or just plain. They upgraded this plastic packaging. I know no one likes this plastic packaging, but they really did upgrade it. It's thinner, it's not bulky, it's just like that palette that I reviewed, the face palette. It's really thin and like less space is being taken up, if that makes sense. So wait till you guys see this palette. Okay. Unfortunately, the shade names are not on the palette. They're on the sheets, which I don't like. I just want Morphe to just put the names on the palette, you know. But this is the palette right here. This palette is absolutely so beautiful. This is me in a palette. When I saw this online at Ulta, I was like, oh my god, I really have to get this. And I mean, come on guys, like it is like sapphires and stuff. It's so pretty. From the looks of it, I think this is a pressed glitter, the only pressed glitter shade in the palette. But get into this palette, guys. Get into it because it is so beautiful. This palette is absolutely beautiful and I can't wait to get into this palette. I am going to swatch some of these shades for you guys. I'm not going to swatch all of them because we'll be here all day, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch some of them. I don't know any of the names. I mean, I could look at this plastic sheet, but why am I going to do that to myself? We're going to swatch a satin. We'll swatch a like really glittery, textury, kind of toppery shade. Let's swatch a matte, and let's try to do a metallic or satin. There's quite a bit of satins in here. So here's the topper. There, it's really sheer. It's such a topper shade. And then we have a black with sparkles. And then here is a brown matte right here. Then we have this satin. Let's see, we have a satin shade right here. That one's really pretty. Let's swatch this pressed glitter. I might use the pressed glitter in today's look, but I mean, I can still swatch it. So let's swatch this. Oh yeah, that's definitely a pressed glitter. So there's only one, but so that's a good thing. So if they're gonna put a pressed glitter in the palette, it's great that there's only one. And there's a purple shade I want to swatch in here, which is this one. So those are some of the shades. Of course, you guys, I know I want to swatch more, but I'm gonna do an eye look with the palette, so you'll see more shades in action. But so far they swatch really good. The only one that doesn't swatch good is the pressed glitter, but hello, it's pressed glitter. They don't swatch well anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So my eyelids are primed and we're ready to go. So I don't know what kind of look I want to do today. I think we're gonna do a glammy kind of look with this palette. And I did see a lot of people online talk about how it seemed kind of like ashy and they didn't really like this palette, but from the looks of it, I don't think that at all. I mean, I think this is a really, really pretty palette, and this is the first that I've seen Morphe do like pink packaging in the inside. It's normally black, so I'm glad that they're making adjustments to their products. Unfortunately, this palette does not come with a mirror. That's one thing I just hope that Morphe includes in their palettes in the future, hopefully not disrupting the price point of $25. I think a mirror should be included at that price point, but hey, what can you do? So I have my little mirror here. So I'm gonna try to tell you guys the shade names. I'm gonna take the shade It's a Date, and I'm gonna place this one in my crease. I'm just going to like dab this in my crease. I'm not worrying about blending right now. I just want to see how this color lays down. And I'm taking my ColourPop E15 brush to do so. Now that I have that shade, It's a Date, all in the crease, not blended out, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. That is called Total Mood. Love that. This is kind of like, how would I describe this shade? It's kind of like a burgundy, but it's like a muted burgundy. So I'm gonna take that shade to blend out the shade It's a Date. Wow, that is so pretty. That's such a pretty shade. There's a lot of fallout with that shade, guys. Like, in the pan, a ton of fallout. But these two colors together are really pretty. I'm loving how this is blending out. I want to show you guys all the fallout in this shade right here. There's so much fallout. But I know that this palette looks kind of light, but honestly, I am a person of color and I don't feel like this palette is not usable, if that makes sense. I don't feel like this palette is an ashy palette. Of course, some shades will be kind of ashy, but I just don't feel like this is a palette that I can't use. So now that I have that shade blended out and we're looking really, really good, we're gonna go in with cute shoes. Oh, this is such a glam palette, like it's not even funny. I'm just gonna take this shade and just bring it up to the brow bone just to make sure that there is no harshness up there, just so it's like really blended and it's pretty. Alright, so now it's time to cut the crease, and we're gonna go in with the P. Louise base in the shade 0. Yes, guys, I started using 0. I still use Rumor too, but like 0 is white, and I want to give myself a really, really, really blank canvas. Alright, so my crease is cut, and y'all, we are looking really, really good. So okay, what do I want to use? There's so many pretty shades in here. We're going glam for sure, so no silver. I'm loving this shade, but I know that's a topper. I kind of am looking at this gold shade, but I kind of want to do pink. We're gonna do pink. So we're gonna take this shade right here, and we're gonna put this all over the lid. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty shade. What? This shade is so pretty. Wow. I feel like this whole palette is kind of flirty. I think that's why I really, really gravitated to this palette so much, because it seems like this is the kind of shades I would go for on an everyday basis, and you really could take it from day to night. So now that that shade is all over the lid, but this shade is called Enthralled right here, so we're going to take that. And we're going to use that shade in our outer corner just to diffuse the harsh edge, making sure everything is blended in. That is such a deep shade, so a little bit goes a long way. You don't need that much of it. I swirled my brush into that shade and it gave me a lot of product. So now I have to really fix that. Okay, this look is pretty, but we need some of that glitter on my eyes. So I'm going to take some of my NYX glitter glue. I'm excited. I'm so excited about this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and then just dab this on my lid because I don't know where I'm going to place the glitter, but wherever I do place the glitter, that's where I want it to stick. And I'm going to take it with my finger. That's this Only Pressed Glitter in the palette, and I'm going to just press this on my lid. Okay, so a lot of the glitter does stay on your hand, so you're going to just have to go back in to get your desired amount. Alright guys, my memory card got full and I had to go and fix that, but I have the glitter on my lids and I like how it looks. For the lower lash line, I want to go back into the shade Total Mood, which is this one right here, and just drag this on my lower lash line. Just to bring back some of that pink. I'm going to take a little bit of that dark brown shade that I put in the outer corner and just blend it into that shade I put on the lower lash. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add some lashes and mascara and we'll be right back. Okay, so final thoughts for the new Morphe 35C palette. And I went ahead and added some dramatic lashes because I feel like that takes this look to another level. Like I'm about to fly away. That's how big these lashes are. But about this palette, I really enjoyed it. I love it. This is such a beautiful glam palette. I feel like this is a palette because I know it's a glam palette and you can take an everyday look and turn it glam. I'm gonna reach for this one a lot because I love glam makeup, especially for the fall time. I've been loving natural light coverage finished kind of makeup, but now that we're about to get into fall, these are my kind of colors. These are so muted, so I think this is perfect for August. This is such a great time to be releasing this palette, and it does retail for $25. It's at Ulta Beauty and it goes on Morphe's website August 4th, so you can definitely get this at Ulta right now. But I really enjoy this. The packaging is probably my least favorite part about this palette. There is fallout in the pan with some of these shades, but on the face, it's minimal fallout. Like, I had no problems with that, so I feel like all the fallout is mainly in the pan. I love that it's like there's a lot of variety in this palette. I know it looks kind of light on camera. It's kind of washed out, but it's not really a palette that no one can use. I feel like I can get a lot of use out of this palette, and the look that I created was really pretty. I just love muted colors. I think fall, when I think fall, I think muted colors, so I highly recommend this palette. I really do. I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm loving what Morphe has been coming out recently. Morphe used to be my favorite brand, and then ColourPop came into my life, but I think that if Morphe really continues on these nice releases that they're doing, they might become one of my favorite brands again. So I really love this palette. I don't know how many times I could say that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.